Some survival gadgets are so incredibly clever, they make you stop and say, "Wait, did I just see that right?" Today, I'm showing you 52 survival gadgets so good, so useful, and so impressive that I literally had to see them twice. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single one. Let's get into it. When you need to dig a fighting position, clear a campsite, process firewood, or extract a vehicle from mud, you need a tool that goes far beyond a standard shovel. The Zun Latu F3 Survival Shovel is a precision-engineered, multi-function field tool built from martensitic stainless steel, cast in a single-piece molding process, producing a shovel head capable of bearing nearly 900 pounds of force. The adjustable head locks into 7 positions with one-handed operation, shifting from flat digging to angled chopping in seconds. The handle is aircraft-grade aluminum and extends over 24 inches with full assembly. Beyond excavation, the F3 integrates a survival knife, fire starter, wire saw, and emergency whistle. It resists saltwater corrosion for 25 days and holds structural integrity well below freezing temperatures. For preppers who want one tool that handles nearly every demanding field task, this is it. When weight and space determine what makes it into your kit, every tool must justify its carry. The Axis Hand Axe by Bone Daddy Blade. Werex was designed to do exactly that. Cold forged from a solid piece of 3/8" D2 tool steel and coated with titanium nitride for corrosion resistance, the Axis weighs 14 ounces at 7 inches overall. Its skeletonized frame provides over 10 distinct grip positions for slicing, chopping, scraping, and field processing. In hand axe mode, the forward-facing trigger enables a powerful axial rotation swing. When you need more force, lash it to a natural handle using the integrated lashing holes and included paracord, converting it into a full-size camp axe using nothing but what the forest provides. The reversible Kydex sheath accommodates both left and right-handed users. For preppers running a minimal loadout, the Axis doubles functionality at half the weight. There are knives that serve a function, and there are knives that represent a complete philosophy of design. The Spyderco Darn Dao is both. Based on a rare custom by the late knife maker Bob Lum, himself inspired by the classical Chinese single knife broadsword. This fixed blade is a study in balance, geometry, and steel quality. The blade is full flat ground from thick CPM 154 powder metallurgy stainless steel, offering exceptional toughness and edge retention under demanding field conditions. At over 10 inches of blade, the gracefully curved profile handles chopping, slicing, and batoning with a fluidity that shorter knives simply cannot replicate. A long, unsharpened swedge runs to an acute point for precision work. Contoured black G10 scales provide a firm grip, and a flared pommel prevents slippage under hard swings. It ships with a quality leather belt sheath. Serious tool, serious pedigree, built to last. Traditional hatchets are often too bulky for streamlined vehicle kits or bug-out bags. But the HX Outdoors Falcolux solves this by utilizing a fully folding design. Machined from premium DC53 tool steel, the blade offers exceptional toughness and wear resistance, while a black titanium coating protects against corrosion and reduces friction during heavy chopping. Safety is paramount in this reinvented format. It features a dual locking mechanism that secures the blade firmly during high-impact use and keeps it safely retracted during transport. The G10 handle ensures a non-slip grip, even in wet environments, allowing for efficient wood processing and brush clearing. Weighing under 2.5 pounds and measuring 9.25 inches when deployed, the Falcolux delivers full-scale chopping power in a portable, storable package. It is the ideal solution for preppers who need a functional, space-saving hatchet for every emergency loadout. Fire is one of the most fundamental survival priorities, and your ignition source needs to be something you can count on completely. The Polar Open Frame Lighter is a modular, precision-built lighter machined from titanium or brass. Its fully sealed construction stops fuel evaporation almost entirely, achieving over 90% fuel efficiency compared to roughly 30% for standard lighters. And a single fill lasts up to 20 days of normal use. The open frame body incorporates a functional mirror surface, and a built-in foldable compass provides basic navigation when everything else has failed. The modular platform accepts additional attachments, including a loop, a watch, and a waterproof capsule for storing micro-survival items. When you're deep in the backcountry and every gram and every day of fuel matters, the Polar is engineered to deliver. Compact, overbuilt, and purpose-driven, it's the last lighter you'll ever need. Water is the ultimate survival priority, and the Pathfinder School PTH-003 canteen set is engineered around the principle of integrated purification and transport. Constructed from single-wall 304 stainless steel, the canteen can be placed directly into fire or coals to boil water without the risk of toxic coatings leaching. As the only wide-mouth, military-style stainless canteen available, its 39-ounce capacity allows for easy filling even from shallow, stagnant sources. The kit includes a nesting 25-ounce cup with folding handles and a dedicated stove, creating a complete cooking system that occupies a minimal footprint. An ABS lid with a silicone seal ensures a watertight carry, while a durable nylon pouch keeps the entire loadout organized. For those who value simplicity and reliability, this fire-ready system provides a rugged, all-in-one solution for hydrating and cooking in demanding wilderness environments. When medical gear gets wet, it becomes useless. And in a real emergency, a soggy first aid kit can be worse than none at all. The SurviveX large waterproof first aid kit fixes this with an IPX7 rated waterproof shell, sealed zippers, and a rubberized outer casing that keeps every item completely dry, even if dropped in a river or left in heavy rain. Inside, over 250 professional-grade supplies cover traumatic wounds, burns, sprains, fractures, and more. It includes innovative zip-stitch wound closure strips that quickly close deep lacerations without traditional stitches. Color-coded and clearly labeled compartments make it easy to grab the right item in seconds under stress. MOLLE-compatible straps allow secure mounting on packs, vehicle interiors, kayaks, or walls for instant access. For preppers, boaters, backcountry hikers, and anyone preparing for the worst, this is a first aid kit that stays ready and effective when conditions turn against you. For years, the assumption that compact blades require a compromised grip has limited the potential of small, fixed knives. The TOPS Hornero, designed by survival instructor Tomas Reynoso, shatters this narrative. Featuring a 3-inch 1095 high-carbon steel sheepsfoot blade, it utilizes a differential heat treatment to balance edge retention with easy field sharpening. While the blade is concise, the true innovation lies in the full-sized 4-inch canvas micarta handle. This extended grip provides the leverage and fatigue resistance typically reserved for much larger tools, enabling the Hornero to tackle demanding tasks like batoning and heavy carving that short-handled knives usually fail. Complete with a rugged black traction coating and a versatile Kydex sheath, it offers a high-performance bushcraft solution in a streamlined package. For preppers seeking maximum utility without the bulk, the Hornero delivers a full-sized experience in a compact footprint. The right cutting tool in the field is often the difference between struggling and executing cleanly. The Tightener Tie-Saw is a CNC-machined titanium folding handsaw built for preppers who need precision and durability in a truly compact package. The handle is aerospace-grade titanium, corrosion-resistant, lightweight, and built to outlast standard steel frames in harsh conditions. The blade uses a sharp Japanese Olfa saw cutter that delivers clean cuts through wood, bone, PVC, and heavy fabric. A 2-hinge mechanism transforms the handle into a built-in sheath when closed, making deployment fast and safe storage immediate. Integrated anti-slip detailing maintains your grip in wet or cold conditions. The ergonomic geometry reduces fatigue during extended field work. A tempered ceramic bead embedded in the body also doubles as an emergency glass breaker when closed. Compact, purpose-built, and ready to work across a wide range of serious field tasks. 19 tools might sound like marketing. With the Leatherman signal, every single one earns its place. This multi-tool was purpose-built for wilderness survival and off-grid living, and it shows in every design choice made. You get the expected foundation: needle nose pliers with replaceable 154 cm wire cutters, a 420 HC combo blade, a wooden bone saw, a bit driver, and a can opener. But the signal goes further. Built into the chassis are a ferrocerium rod for fire starting, an emergency whistle that cuts through wind and distance, a hammer surface for driving stakes, and a diamond-coated sharpener for maintaining your edge in the field. Every feature except the plier head locks securely in place, and both blade and saw deploy one-handed. Made from 420 stainless steel with Cerakoted handles and a 25-year warranty. For preppers who carry one multi-tool, this is the one. You can carry every piece of survival gear and still end up in a situation where none of it is enough, where your only option is getting found fast. The ACR Artex Rescue Link View is built for that exact scenario. This personal locator beacon broadcasts simultaneously on GPS positioning, a powerful 406 MHz distress signal, and 121.5 MHz homing capability that guides rescuers to within 100 meters of your location. It operates on land, at sea, and in the air, anywhere on the planet. The built-in digital display shows live beacon status and real-time GPS coordinates, confirming it's actively transmitting. It requires no subscription, weighs just 5 ounces, and floats by design. The battery delivers over 24 hours of operational life. Endorsed by the U.S. Coast Guard and trusted by military personnel worldwide, the Rescue Link View is the last line of defense no prepper should go without. Water filtration in survival scenarios requires a tool that handles more than just clear streams. The MSR MiniWorks EX is a pump-action ceramic system engineered for the most challenging sources, including silty ponds and turbid snowmelt. Its Marathon X carbon ceramic element removes almost 100% of bacteria and protozoa, meeting rigorous NSF Protocol P231 standards. Unlike squeeze filters that permanently clog, the MiniWorks can be cleaned in the field without tools, instantly restoring its 1 liter per minute flow rate. A floating pre-filter prevents the intake of surface film and sediment, while the base threads directly onto Nalgene bottles for seamless integration. Made in the USA and backed by a lifetime warranty, this 2,000-liter capacity workhorse is designed for sustained, heavy-duty use. For wilderness travelers and preppers, it remains the gold standard for reliable, long-term hydration in environments where lesser filters simply fail. Nature is indifferent to your gear, but the Eberle Stock Cirrus Ultralight Dry Bag Series ensures that moisture and debris never compromise your mission. Designed to eliminate the primary failure point of any backcountry kit, wet equipment. These bags utilize a secure roll-top D-loop closure to lock out the elements. Available in 5 sizes ranging from 3 liters to 35 liters, the series features high visibility colors and bold black labels. This design isn't just for durability. It allows for instant, high-contrast identification during high-stress situations or low-light conditions. Beyond superior waterproofing, they function as a lightweight compartmentalization system, keeping electronics, medical supplies, and clothing strictly separated. For hunters and tactical professionals navigating demanding terrain, these dry bags offer a rugged, featherweight solution to organize and protect your most critical gear against the harshest environments. When a single flashlight must handle everything, from illuminating broad campsites to throwing a beam nearly 300 yards, the Olight Seeker 4 Pro is the definitive solution. Its quad LED configuration produces a massive 4,600 lumens, offering 6 versatile modes including a 15-day moonlight setting. Designed for high-stress or cold weather use, the enlarged metal switch and stepless rotary dial allow for intuitive, gloved operation. Durability is central to its design, featuring IPX8 waterproofing and 1.5-meter impact resistance. The 5,000 mAh battery recharges via a multifunctional USB-C smart holster that acts as both a wall mount and an auto lockout cradle. With laser micro-perforated indicators for real-time battery monitoring and a compact 5-inch aluminum frame, the Seeker 4 Pro delivers professional-grade performance. It is an essential, high-reliability lighting tool for any serious bug-out bag, vehicle emergency kit, or base camp. The Grail GeoPressed solves the water problem and the cooking problem simultaneously, built entirely from CP, 4 Grade 1 titanium that can be placed directly over an open flame. Its one-press purification system eliminates 99.99% of viruses, 99.9999% of bacteria, and 99.9% of protozoan cysts in under 8 seconds per 24 ounces. No pumping, no waiting, no setup. Simply fill from any freshwater source, press, and drink. The outer titanium cup functions as a cookpot with butterfly handles for fire or camp stove use. It filters heavy metals, chemicals, pesticides, and microplastics through ultra-powdered activated carbon and electroadsorption technology. The cartridge holds 350 press cycles and has a 10-year shelf life when stored sealed. For preppers who demand multi-mission gear, this titanium purifier collapses the roles of water filter, purifier, cookpot, and bottle into one compact package built to survive a 10-foot drop onto concrete. Carrying both a hatchet and a full axe has traditionally been a logistical burden, but the Agawa ADK26 eliminates the need to choose. This modular system functions as a compact 14-inch camp hatchet, featuring a drop-forged 5160 carbon steel head perfect for precision carving and light splitting. When heavy-duty tasks arise, the addition of an impact-modified nylon handle extension transforms it into a 26-inch forest axe. The proprietary compression joint is a feat of engineering, tested to withstand 1,500 pounds of force to ensure zero wobble or risk of separation during high-impact use. Wide cheeks on the head provide maximum splitting power for large logs, while a flat pole serves as a functional hammer. Weighing only 2.5 pounds and nesting into a single cordura sheath, the ADK26 offers a versatile, lightweight solution for serious wood processing. The Gerber Double Down is unlike anything else in the field of folding survival tools. A full-sized machete that collapses to half its length using a patented quad-lock butterfly mechanism, making it practical to carry where a traditional machete simply isn't. Its 420HC stainless steel recurve drop-point blade measures 7 inches with a stone-washed finish that resists corrosion and conceals field wear. The blade is engineered for 3 distinct survival functions: chopping through vegetation, splitting wood into kindling with the help of a batoning jimping spine, and performing precision knife work by choking up toward the blade. An overstrike guard and stability bar protect your hands during aggressive use. The dual steel-lined polymer handles fold around the blade for safe transport, and the included MOLLE-compatible nylon sheath keeps it readily deployable. At 15 inches overall and made in the USA, the Double Down is a serious wilderness workhorse that refuses to be categorized as just one thing. Cooking food and boiling water for purification are daily survival necessities, and the Lixada titanium wood stove handles both without requiring you to carry fuel that can run out. It burns natural wood, sticks, twigs, pine cones, forest debris, whatever the environment provides. Titanium construction keeps the stove ultralight while delivering serious heat resistance and long-term durability. It folds completely flat for packing, assembles quickly without tools, and sets up in seconds even in poor conditions. The combustion chamber channels airflow efficiently, producing intense focused heat that boils water fast and cooks food thoroughly with a surprisingly small fuel load. That efficiency matters when you're operating in cold, wet conditions where a weak stove struggles to maintain a burn. When every ounce in your pack is justified by its value in the field, a wood-burning titanium stove eliminates an entire category of resupply dependency. And that's exactly the kind of gear preppers build around. While most flashlights simply illuminate, the Wicked Laser's flash torch takes utility further by generating intense thermal energy. Powered by a 100-watt halogen bulb, this torch produces 4,100 lumens, a beam so concentrated it can ignite paper, melt plastic, and start fires within seconds. This dual-purpose capability makes it a unique multi-role survival tool, functioning as both a high-output searchlight and a reliable emergency fire starter. Machined from military-grade anodized aluminum, the device features a heat-resistant lens and 3 power modes to manage its extreme output. Safety is prioritized with an automatic lockout mode to prevent accidental activation during transport. Whether used as a powerful signaling device in remote emergencies or a versatile deterrent, the flash torch offers unprecedented capability in a compact handheld frame. For preppers seeking creative, high-performance gear, it delivers a specialized solution where light and heat converge. Securing a perimeter is a fundamental survival advantage, and the FifthOps Perimeter Camp Safe provides that critical early warning. This USA-made system utilizes a machined aluminum and steel firing mechanism activated by a high-strength Dyneema trip line. When the line is disturbed, the spring-loaded striker discharges a CC I-209 shotgun primer, creating an unmistakable acoustic report that immediately alerts you to movement, even in harsh weather. Designed for rapid deployment, the unit attaches easily to trees or posts via I-screws and zip ties. The system is fully reusable and reloadable, compatible with various primers and blanks to suit different security needs. Backed by a 10-year warranty, it offers a low-tech, high-reliability solution for monitoring camp boundaries in bear country or securing remote off-grid locations. For serious preppers, this alarm is an essential layer of proactive defense. The ComBar Pro is a Red Dot award-winning system that may represent the most ambitious multi-tool ever engineered for wilderness survival. Constructed from aerospace-grade titanium, hard anodized aluminum, and 2OJ2 stainless steel, materials tested to exceed U.S. striking tool durability standards, it consolidates a folding hatchet, trowel, hammer, and the pro's hollow glass reinforced polymer shaft into a single unit that folds down smaller than a rolled newspaper. That shaft houses a full-tang serrated survival knife and a folding pruning saw compatible with standard 10-inch reciprocating blades, made by Bosch. The hatchet's double wall head geometry delivers enough force to fell small trees and split logs, while the wide cheek design maximizes impact transfer per swing. At just over 3 pounds, it replaces 5 individual tools that could weigh twice as much combined. Whether you're building shelter, processing firewood, excavating a fire pit, or clearing a campsite after a brutal storm, the Combar Pro performs without compromise at every task. Isolation turns deadly when nobody knows where you are, and the Spot Gen 4 breaks that silence. Deep in wilderness, beyond cell towers and roads, this device sends your position skyward, carving a digital trail through emptiness. One press calls for help when injury, weather, or exhaustion blocks escape. Tracking keeps loved ones informed while you keep moving, conserving strength instead of panic. Compact and reliable, it rides quietly on packs until needed most. In survival, uncertainty drains morale faster than hunger, and knowing rescue is possible changes everything. Storms, distance, and terrain lose power when your signal still gets out. This tracker doesn't fight the wilderness, it communicates through it. When maps fail and paths vanish, staying connected becomes a survival strategy, and the Spot Gen 4 ensures your existence is never truly lost. The Mira Safety Evac Pack is built for the latter. At its core is the CM6M full-face gas mask, constructed from robust bromobutyl rubber and featuring a panoramic visor for maximum situational awareness while fully protected. The kit includes an NBC 77 SOF filter rated for all known CBRN threats: chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear, as well as a VK530 smoke and carbon monoxide filter for fire-related evacuations. FDA-approved potassium iodide pills are included for thyroid protection in the event of nuclear contamination. The entire system rides in a drop-leg tactical pouch for hands-free rapid deployment, equipped with a hydration spout and D-ring attachment. For preppers operating in dense urban corridors, industrial zones, or anywhere a catastrophic chemical or radiological event is within the realm of possibility. This is the kit that belongs in your vehicle and your home. A good fixed blade handles most of the heavy lifting in a survival situation, and the Gerber ExoMod drop point is designed for exactly that without adding unnecessary weight to your loadout. The blade is ground from 7CR stainless steel with a clean drop point profile, versatile enough for field dressing, food prep, cutting cordage, and general camp work. At just over 8.5 inches overall and weighing under 3 ounces, this knife disappears into your pack until it's needed. Skeletonized full-tang construction keeps weight down while maintaining real durability. The blaze orange handle is instantly visible in low-light conditions, and the grippy polymer scales won't slip with wet or cold hands. The belt sheath locks firmly and includes a drain hole for moisture control. It also snaps directly onto other ExoMod tools, letting you build a compact modular field kit fast. When you're moving fast through unforgiving backcountry, your pack has to keep up. The Hill People Gear Lindy Pack V2 is built for exactly that. Constructed from heavy-duty 500D Cordura fabric, this pack can take a serious beating in the field. It holds around 30 liters of gear and uses a one-piece shoulder harness that distributes weight naturally and keeps movement unrestricted. Dual aluminum stays inside the removable HDPE frame sheet, give it real structure without bulk. Oversized side pockets swallow full Nalgene's with room to spare. Top lid storage, compression straps, and an internal Velcro field for accessories all come standard. As a lumbar pack with an optional belt, it becomes one of the most capable load-carrying platforms in its class. For preppers who move hard and carry smart, this pack earns every ounce of trust you put into it. Storms don't wait. And this headlamp is built to move through them. The Black Diamond Storm Headlamp delivers powerful, hands-free illumination when conditions turn wet, cold, and unforgiving. Secured comfortably on your head, it keeps your path visible while your hands stay free for climbing, repairs, navigation, or emergency tasks. Rain and harsh weather fail to slow it down, making it a trusted light source in environments where failure isn't acceptable. Multiple lighting modes adapt instantly to terrain and urgency, giving you control in darkness without breaking stride. Lightweight yet reliable, this headlamp belongs in serious outdoor and survival gear setups. Because stopping isn't always an option, and vision is everything. When the storm closes in, this headlamp keeps you moving forward. The difference between those who survive the first critical hours and those who don't often comes down to one thing: preparation you can grab in seconds. The Get X Go Emergency Kit is a modular, all-in-one preparedness system engineered around real-world emergency use. Available in both fireproof fiberglass and waterproof PVC tarpaulin construction, with the fire-resistant variant rated to withstand temperatures up to 1,000 degrees Celsius. The kit's organizational system divides over 40 essentials across 6 categories: tools, communications, food and water, warmth, first aid, and hygiene, allowing rapid, targeted access without dumping contents in the dark or under stress. Included are a solar power bank, a hand crank solar radio, windproof matches, emergency food bars, water pouches, an emergency blanket, a full first aid kit with a compass and rescue whistle, and a document pouch to protect critical identification and records. Discreet in color to avoid drawing unwanted attention, the Get X Go kit is built for the moment when being prepared stops being theoretical. In a wilderness scenario, processing wood for shelter and fire is exhausting work, unless your saw can actually cut. The Silky Katana Boy 550mm is a professional-grade, two-handed folding saw built to make fast work out of serious timber. Its 21.6-inch blade is crafted from premium Japanese steel, laser-cut with impulse-hardened non-set teeth on a taper-ground profile that reduces friction and pulls through wood with far less resistance than standard saws. It handles logs up to 11 inches in diameter, the kind of deadfall that blocks escape routes or needs to become firewood fast. Despite that capacity, the tool folds compact and comes with a lightweight synthetic shoulder bag. The two-handed rubberized grip provides control and reduces fatigue during extended cutting. When a chainsaw isn't an option and a hatchet falls short, the Katana Boy bridges the gap between raw cutting power and true portability. Out in the field, a severe extremity wound can become fatal in minutes. The North American Rescue Combat Application Tourniquet, the CAT, is the most trusted pre-hospital tourniquet in the world. It has been the official tourniquet of the U.S. Army since 2005 and is proven to completely stop blood flow in both upper and lower limbs. The Gen 7 design features a patented free-moving internal band delivering true circumferential pressure, a reinforced windlass rod with aggressive ribbing for grip under stress, and a single routing buckle that speeds application dramatically, even one-handed. The windlass locks firmly in place, and a writable strap lets you mark application time for responding medics. Small, lightweight, and requiring no batteries or complex training, this device belongs in every prepper's kit. It could genuinely save your life or someone else's when every second counts. When darkness falls in the wilderness, your headlamp becomes one of the most critical tools you carry. The FlexTail Tiny Helio 600Z delivers serious performance in a package weighing just over 2 ounces. Powered by a luminous SST70 LED chip, it reaches up to 600 lumens across 6 distinct modes. A tight spotlight reaching 300 to 28 feet, a wide floodlight for close camp tasks, a red light to preserve night vision, and a dedicated SOS mode for emergencies. The IP67 waterproof rating handles rain and submersion without issue. A 60-degree tilt adjustment lets you direct light exactly where needed. The rechargeable battery pulls power via USB-C and can be swapped in the field. From navigating a dark trail in a storm to signaling for rescue, this headlamp covers every scenario a prepper faces after sundown. Lightweight, durable, and genuinely capable. When power is out, communications are down, and you're moving through unfamiliar terrain in total darkness. Reliable light can be a life or death factor. GlowMind emergency glow sticks require 0 power, 0 batteries, and 0 setup. Crack one, shake it, and you have instant chemical light lasting for hours. No switches, no charging, nothing to break. They're waterproof and perform in extreme temperatures, making them dependable where battery-powered devices degrade. Beyond basic illumination, the uses multiply fast in a real emergency, marking a trail for your group, signaling your position to rescue teams, designating a camp perimeter at night, or identifying medical supplies in a dark shelter. Each stick is individually sealed with an indefinite shelf life, so they're always ready when pulled from storage. At almost no weight, with near unlimited shelf stability, these glow sticks are one of the highest value, lowest cost additions to any serious emergency kit. Finding water in the wilderness is rarely the hard part. Making it safe to drink is. The Life Straw Peak Series Personal Water Filter removes 99.999999% of bacteria and 99.999% of protozoan parasites, including Giardia and Cryptosporidium, which are common in backcountry water sources across the United States. It also reduces microplastics and improves taste, turning creek water and stagnant puddles into genuinely drinkable water without chemicals or waiting. Rated for up to 1,000 gallons over its lifetime, a single filter can serve one person through years of emergency use. Operation is straightforward. Insert the straw directly into a water source and drink. No pumping, no batteries, no complicated setup. Lightweight and packable, it fits in any emergency kit with room to spare. For bug-out bags and vehicle emergency kits alike, this filter is one of the most critical pieces of survival gear you can own. Calories are currency in a survival scenario, and running out means your body starts consuming itself when you need it most. Mountain House freeze-dried meals solve the food problem with a level of quality and reliability that has made them the default choice of military special operations units, backcountry expeditions, and serious preppers for over 5 decades. The process is precise. Every meal is fully cooked with wholesome, all-natural ingredients. No artificial flavors, no preservatives. Then freeze-dried to lock in flavor and nutritional content. Just add water, and a hot, calorie-dense, genuinely palatable meal is ready in minutes. The packaging is equally critical. Both standard pouches and sealed metal cans carry an industry-leading 30-year taste guarantee, verified through independent real-world testing of meals stored over 3 decades. That means a case of Mountain House stored today remains mission-ready well into the next generation. Lightweight, compact, and requiring no refrigeration or special storage conditions, these meals are ideal for bug-out bags, vehicle kits, long-term food caches, and base camp resupply. When you cannot hunt, forage, or cook from scratch, Mountain House ensures you eat well and keep moving. When cold bites deep and hunger becomes urgent, the JetBoil Micro-Mo cooking system ignites survival with focused power. Built to bring boiling heat to harsh environments, it delivers rapid, controlled cooking without wasted fuel or hesitation. In rain-soaked camps, bone-chilling mornings, or storm-lashed ridges, this system turns frigid water into steaming, life-giving sustenance within moments. Its integrated design locks in flame stability when wind tests every spark. Survival doesn't wait for slow cooks or faltering burners. It demands instant heat, and this stove answers that call with precise efficiency. Compact and reliable, it stays ready in your pack, surviving impact and terrain abuse that would cripple lesser gear. Hunger and cold amplify fear, but hot fuel restores strength and sharpens focus. In unforgiving wilds where every calorie counts and daylight is your advantage, the Micro-Mo becomes your weapon against weakness and your ally in endurance. When survival demands action, your tools must speak louder than words. The Kova Blackthorn hatchet is engineered for uncompromising utility, chopping, splitting, breaching, and shaping the world around you with every swing. Compact yet brutally effective, it delivers raw impact, making it perfect for building shelters, processing firewood, or tackling emergency scenarios. Its aggressive blade profile bites deep, while the reinforced handle absorbs shock and keeps your grip secure, even under extreme force. Balanced weight distribution ensures maximum power without sacrificing precision. This hatchet doesn't exist to look impressive, it exists to perform. Built for those who thrive on action and demand results, the Blackthorn transforms labor into survival, turning harsh terrain into controlled opportunity. When the wilderness pushes back, this is the tool that pushes harder. Fire is not a luxury in the wilderness, it's a survival requirement. The Prepared 4X Fire Starter Tool brings together premium ferrocerium rod, curved steel striker, and 36 inches of wax-infused hemp tinder rope in one patented all-in-one system that eliminates the fumbling and failure of using these components separately. The curved striker design guides sparks directly onto the frayed rope end, dramatically shortening time to flame even with cold, stiff hands in adverse conditions. The rope itself burns for over 3 hours of continuous use or across thousands of individual strikes, and it ignites reliably even after soaking overnight in rain, making it one of the most weatherproof tinder systems available. Compact aluminum housing protects the rope when not in use and allows flame control by adjusting the exposed wick length. Pull the wick back inside to extinguish instantly. For preppers, bushcrafters, and anyone building a kit that has to work when conditions are worst, this fire starter brings reliability to the one task where failure is not acceptable. Machetes occupy a unique position in the wilderness survival toolkit. They function as trail clearing tools, shelter building instruments, and formidable field blades capable of processing vegetation and materials that would destroy smaller knives. The Schrade SCHK M1 is built around a long, heavy-duty blade profile that generates substantial cutting momentum with each stroke, reducing the physical effort required to push through dense brush or split fibrous materials. The full-tang construction ensures structural integrity under the high-impact stress that machete work consistently generates. The handle material is textured for grip security during the repetitive, forceful motion that extended trail work demands. Its size and balance make it practical for overhead chopping as well as ground-level clearing, covering a broader range of terrain manipulation tasks than shorter blades can address. For preppers building a remote base camp, cutting through secondary growth, or processing natural materials for field construction, the SCHK M1 is a direct force multiplier that earns its weight every time it leaves the sheath. Survival isn't about luck, it's about the reliability of what's in your hands. The Gerber Bushcraft saw is engineered for those who turn raw wilderness into workable shelter and fire. Designed with precision and durability in mind, this saw uses a triple ground blade that slices through wood with minimal effort and maximum efficiency. Whether you're trimming branches, processing firewood, or shaping materials for bushcraft projects, the Gerber Bushcraft saw delivers clean, confident cuts every time. Its folding design makes it safe and compact, while the textured grip ensures stability even in rain or cold. The tension locking system keeps the blade firm and accurate, preventing wobble during tough cutting tasks. Built for long outdoor missions and survival scenarios, this tool allows you to work quickly and conserve energy, something crucial when nature challenges your endurance. For campers, bushcrafters, and serious survivalists, this saw is the perfect combination of strength and portability. The Leatherman Curl is 15 tools folded into one compact stainless steel package, and in a survival scenario, that kind of versatility can be the difference between solving a problem and being defeated by it. Inspired by the iconic wave design, the Curl packs needle nose and standard pliers, wire cutters, a 420HC knife blade accessible with one hand, spring-loaded scissors, a diamond-coated file, wire stripper, can and bottle openers, an awl, a ruler, and a customizable bit driver, all within a 4-inch closed profile. The deep carry removable pocket clip keeps it secured and accessible at all times. Whether you're repairing shelter components in a rainstorm, stripping wire for emergency signaling equipment, or handling dozens of unpredictable camp tasks, the Curl performs with confidence. Backed by Leatherman's 25-year warranty, this tool is built to outlast the harshest conditions you'll ever encounter. It's the kind of gear you reach for without thinking, because it's always there. Your gear is only as capable as the bag carrying it. The Mystery Ranch Pack is engineered for the demands of serious outdoor operations, weatherproof, load-bearing, and built with the kind of internal organization that lets you find what you need under stress without emptying your entire kit onto the ground. Weatherproof construction keeps your electronics, documents, and critical supplies protected through rain, mud, and the kind of sustained exposure that destroys lesser bags. The harness system is designed for extended carry underload, distributing weight properly so you can cover serious ground without the physical cost that poor pack geometry demands. Mystery Ranch has a decades-long history of building packs for military operators and wilderness professionals, and every decision in this pack's architecture reflects that field-validated experience. For preppers who are serious about bug-out mobility, vehicle kit organization, or multi-day wilderness self-sufficiency, starting with a pack that performs at this level is the foundation everything else builds on. The shovel was the first great weapon. It could build a wall or bury a man, The Zune Lo 2 Annihilate V3 embodies this historical power, transforming a simple digging tool into an unbreakable multi-tool forged from martensitic stainless steel. This survival gear powerhouse utilizes high temperature quenching and a 10 mm joint thickness to achieve a massive load-bearing capacity of over 800 kilograms. Its unique 6-position adjustable head allows the Zune Lo 2 to transition from a shovel to a hoe, saw, or axe in seconds, adapting to any environmental demand. Designed for the elite adventurer, it features a hollow, non-slip handle that conceals critical survival essentials like a fire starter and emergency whistle. In the world of survival gear, this shovel stands as a force multiplier, ensuring that whether you are trenching a camp or defending a perimeter, you possess the ultimate tactical advantage in the palm of your hand. When you need to light up a target at distance or signal rescuers across a dark valley, raw reach matters. The Through-Night Catapult FEG6 E-Fates SST-70 is a purpose-built long-throw flashlight designed to push light further than almost anything in its class. Powered by a luminous SST-70 LED, it produces up to 2,836 lumens and throws a focused beam to 692 meters with 120,000 candela of peak intensity. The body is machined from aerospace-grade aluminum with a Type 3 hard anodized finish that resists wear and impact. It handles drops to 1.5 meters and meets IPX8 standards for submersion to 2 meters. 6 brightness levels run from a firefly mode lasting 70 days up to blinding turbo and strobe. The internal 5,000 mAh battery charges via USB-C for search operations, perimeter work, or emergency signaling. This flashlight performs under real pressure. Deep wilderness doesn't care that you have no cell signal. The Garmin InReach Mini 3 Plus ensures you remain reachable and rescuable anywhere on the planet. Operating on the global Iridium satellite network, this rugged IP67 rated communicator delivers full two-way messaging, voice messaging, GPS tracking, and photo sharing from any terrain, regardless of cloud cover or forest density. When an emergency occurs, a single press triggers an interactive SOS that transmits your exact GPS coordinates directly to Garmin Response, a 24/7 staffed international emergency coordination center that has supported over 18,000 incident responses across all 7 continents. The Mini 3 Plus introduces voice command functionality, a 1.9-inch color touchscreen, and a built-in speaker and microphone for voice messages up to 30 seconds. A transformative upgrade for communication in gloves, extreme cold, or high-stress situations. Its internal lithium battery supports up to 350 hours of operation in 10-minute tracking mode, making it viable on multi-week expeditions without recharging. Weighing just 4.42 ounces and compact enough to attach to a pack strap or vest, the InReach Mini 3 Plus is the difference between being lost and being found. When the situation demands something more than a knife, but heavier tools aren't an option, the Okaknife Autical A1 delivers exactly the kind of multifunctional performance that experienced preppers understand. Built as a 4-in-1 system, it integrates a hatchet, a hammer, a pry bar, and a nail puller into a single full-tang construction crafted from 50 CR15 MOV stainless steel, a material that balances sharpness, toughness, corrosion resistance, and resharpening ease in a way few field tools achieve. At 56 HRC on the Rockwell scale, the stone-washed blade takes and retains a working edge without becoming brittle under batoning or splitting loads. A finger hole on the cheek of the hatchet head provides a secondary grip position for detailed cutting and whittling tasks. The ergonomic G10 handle features a non-slip matrix texture that maintains control even in wet or cold conditions. The Kydex sheath snaps closed securely and attaches to a belt via an adjustable built-in clip, keeping this versatile tool on your person and ready at all times. When weather turns brutal, conventional lighters often fail at exactly the moment you need fire most. The Alpcraft lighter solves this through a high-performance jet flame system that remains stable and windproof, even in heavy gusts that extinguish open flames instantly. Unlike disposable lighters that struggle in the cold, this model utilizes a high-quality refillable butane reservoir and a precision ignition system designed to perform at high altitudes and in freezing temperatures. Encased in a rugged, impact-resistant housing built to handle drops and rough handling in the field, it provides a powerful, concentrated heat source for lighting tinder in driving rain or damp conditions. As a reliable primary ignition source or a heavy-duty backup to a ferro rod, the Alpcraft eliminates one of the most frustrating failure points in wilderness survival: trying to start a fire with gear that simply won't perform when conditions get hard. When the sun drops in the backcountry, reliable light isn't optional, it's survival. The BioLite Range 300 is a featherweight headlamp weighing just 51 grams, yet it pushes out 300 lumens with a beam reaching 75 meters. What sets it apart for serious field use is its rapid recharge system. Just 8 minutes on a USB-C source delivers a full hour of high-power light. That's critical when you're moving fast in fading daylight or managing an emergency after dark. It carries an IP67 waterproof rating, so a sudden rainstorm or creek crossing won't take it out. The stepless dimming lets you dial brightness to exactly what the situation demands, and the pack lock prevents accidental battery drain between uses. For any prepper building a reliable go bag, this lightweight, tough, rapidly rechargeable headlamp earns a permanent spot. Fire is shelter. Fire is warmth. Fire is the difference between a survivable night and one that isn't. The Titan Survival Choctaw fire rope is waxed jute tinder, the same fiber integrated into Titan's patented survivor cord used in U.S. Embassy survival kits around the world. Pull a few strands apart, fray the end into a bird's nest, strike it with a ferro rod, and you have a flame burning for 1 to 2 minutes, enough time to establish kindling even in wet, windy conditions. The paraffin infusion makes it wind-resistant and waterproof right out of the packaging, and it retains its ignition properties even after exposure to rain. No separate tinder required. No searching for dry bark under wet conditions. Just pull, fray, strike, and build. Choctaw is made by a combat veteran-owned company with a lifetime guarantee, and it belongs in every pack, bug-out bag, and vehicle kit where fire-starting reliability isn't optional. When a full tent isn't practical and a sleeping bag alone leaves you exposed, the SnugPack Stratosphere WGTE steps in. This single-person Bivvy shelter bridges the gap between ultralight carry weight and genuine weather protection. The outer fly sheet is rated to a 5,000 mm hydrostatic head, handling serious rain without soaking through. The integrated bathtub-style ground sheet hits 8,000 mm, keeping moisture from pushing up below. A self-supporting aluminum hoop creates a spacious canopy over the head and shoulders, giving you room to move without feeling buried. A no-see-um mesh mosquito net rolls away when not needed, and a rear vent improves airflow to cut condensation. The whole system packs down to just over 2 pounds, including stakes. For preppers who prioritize fast movement and minimal kit without sacrificing real shelter integrity, the Stratosphere WGTE is a smart, field-proven choice worth carrying. There are tasks in the wilderness that a knife simply cannot do. and that's exactly where the Gerber Gear Pack hatchet earns its place. Processing firewood, splitting kindling, driving stakes, and clearing brush for a shelter site all require the cutting mass and leverage that only a hatchet delivers. The stainless steel head provides clean, powerful chopping strokes and holds a working edge through extended, hard use. The glass-filled nylon handle gives you a secure non-slip grip in wet conditions and absorbs impact shock far better than traditional wood handles that crack under repeated stress. The included nylon sheath keeps the blade protected in your pack and makes belt carry clean and safe. Its compact size means it adds serious capability without significant weight penalty. When you're setting up camp, preparing fuel for a wood stove, or felling small trees for shelter construction, this hatchet turns hours of effort into minutes of work. No survival loadout is complete without serious medical capability, because injuries in the wilderness cannot wait for professional intervention. The MyMedic Recon is a purpose-built individual trauma kit designed around the realities of backcountry emergencies, penetrating wounds, severe bleeding, burns, and environmental injuries that demand an immediate, skilled response. The kit includes tourniquets, hemostatic gauze, pressure bandages, and wound care supplies organized for rapid, one-handed access when time is critical. The compact, rugged packaging is designed to survive the environmental conditions of field carry, without compromising sterility or material integrity. For preppers operating alone or in small groups far from medical infrastructure, the difference between a survivable and unsurvivable injury often comes down to the quality of the gear and the speed of application. The Recon closes that gap, giving you the tools to stabilize trauma in the field and buy the time needed to reach higher-level care or weather the situation independently. Preparation, through education, is the less costly form of survival. The Leatherman ARC is the pinnacle of this preparation, serving as a masterclass in survival engineering and the first multi-tool to ever feature premium Magna-Cut steel. This specific material choice gives the Leatherman ARC unparalleled edge retention and corrosion resistance, ensuring your primary blade remains razor-sharp through the most grueling wilderness tasks. Built on revolutionary free technology, every one of its 20 implements, including the diamond-coated file, large bit driver, and robust saw, can be accessed smoothly with a single hand. This one-hand functionality is a critical survival feature when your other hand is occupied during an emergency. Finished with a durable DLC coating for maximum protection, the ARC combines 25 years of warranty-backed reliability with cutting-edge materials. It is the definitive survival companion for those who refuse to compromise on their readiness. The Titan Survival Emergency Survival Blankets confront that threat with heavy-duty, aerospace-grade mylar that reflects up to 90% of radiated body heat. Where typical emergency blankets shred at the first sign of wind, Titans are engineered for actual reuse, reinforced, thicker, and designed to hold up in the kind of rough handling a real emergency demands. They're large enough to wrap a full adult securely, or be improvised as a ground cover, shelter material, or signaling device. The reflective surface is bright enough to serve as a visual distress signal visible to aircraft at significant distances. Cold weather preppers, backcountry hunters, and anyone spending time in elevation where weather changes fast should treat these as essential kit. They weigh almost nothing, fold flat, and take up no meaningful space. The kind of gear that costs you nothing to carry and everything not to have. And those are 52 survival gadgets, so good you probably had to rewind a few times too. Which one blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, because we've got more incredible gear coming your way. See you in the next one.